everybody. I'm Janet Prensky. She's Anne-Marie Eigner.
We are the Boomer Broads. You remember my name, huh?
I remember your name. That's about all I remember. I'm very, very jet-lagged today. I landed very, very late from San Francisco in a rainstorm. You know I'm not a good traveler.
Under normal circumstances.
Under the most brilliant of sunshine. I'm panicky.
I started getting panic emails on Saturday. Oh my God,
I hear
the deluge.
Well, I mean, this is getting ridiculous here in the Boston area with the rain.
It's pretty bad.
It's so depressing. I'm bluer than blue.
We can't even make jokes about it because people are really suffering, and basements and property is really getting damaged. And
it's enough already.
It's enough. It's enough.
We'd like to call a ceasefire, Lord, on the whole rain thing. And I hear, though, this weekend's going to be brilliantly gorgeous, and we're going to forget it all. Everything's going to dry out, and it's all going to be good, and we're all going to be Pollyanna. I'm all Pollyanna now. But it was a harrowing trip. But that's not what we're talking about now. Yes,
no, but we are going to talk about it in our next show. We're going to talk about families and
the dynamic of the family as you grow older into your boomer years. And I, of course, have some tales to tell about my family, but not now.
While you were gone, in case you missed it.
Yeah, I missed a lot.
I have some news stories to run by you.
Very good.
The one that is baffling me the most, and I must say, pissing me off the most, both involve the people with the last name of James. Does that give you a hint?
Yes, yeah. I mean, I've only been gone 3 days, Amber.
Jesse.
Yes.
And Jocelyn.
Yes.
I mean, why do
Maybe
people...
they'll just get together and call it a day.
That would solve everybody's problems. Seriously.
Honest to God.
But how does a hooker...
And maybe Tiger and Sandra will get together. Wouldn't that be fun?
I'll let him deal with Elin first.
That.
Let him deal with Elin first.
Right,
okay. But how does a hooker... It's like the Levi Johnston thing. How does a Levi Johnson who had one, if he lasted a minute, 60 seconds of pleasure, all of a sudden now is like a, lucky sperm?
You have to understand, well, I think you do understand, because the world is so blog infested, so online infested, so Us Weekly infested, they need this. They need these stories. So if this had happened 20 years ago, it would have been a story maybe on an Entertainment Tonight, maybe at the end or whatever, the Jocelyn James particularly. I think Jesse James would have been a bigger story.
That one really bothers me. She is a hooker.
What is she getting out of it?
She's getting money. People are going to her website. That's what she wants.
What kind of money does she get?
I don't know. I have no idea. I'm not going to her website. I can assure you of that.
Let's ask Dan. Dan, are you going to her website? No, hell no. I'm wondering what kind of person is going to her website,
and I heard her on radio.
The lowest common denominator.
It's disgusting. And he is more disgusting. And I want you to place your bet. Is she going to leave him? Please tell me yes.
I pray to God she's going to leave him. She has to leave him. She's got too strong a sense of self not to leave that man.
I would hope so.
If she, I'm already upset with Elin. Elin I somewhat understood because of the 2 kids. I'm a little more comfortable with that situation.
It's just too convenient,
But Sandra, there's no reason to go with that bum.
He had 16!
And he said, and now he's a Nazi, a white supremacist. The whole thing is just a disgrace.
And while
the broads are, I am boycotting. And I'm not going to buy any more magazines with Jesse James or Jocelyn James, which means I'm not buying any more magazines.
I know, but who was on the cover of all the magazines this week?
Both of them.
No, Sandra. Sandra.
I love her. I devoured them coming back from San Francisco.
And I'm hearing that they were like the best sellers ever.
Of course. Well, people love her, and they're fascinated
And there she is up there thanking him for watching her back and taking care of her, the love of my life. And the whole time he's like screwing on a leather couch, some whore. Excuse me.
You don't have to excuse yourself.
I'm totally disgusted by that whole thing. I really am. Okay, the other thing that's really disgusted me this week.
What?
Whiny Republicans. The party of no. The party of no. And I'm an independent, but the party of no. I mean, the man can't. Obama can't catch a break. He can't. He did well. He pushed. He and Nancy pushed for health care for 32 million people who otherwise would have no health care. I don't see that as a bad thing. What is wrong with that?
I don't know if the issue is about health care. I think, and I'm not accusing
about control.
Collusion, but I just get the sense that all the Republicans decided to do was to oppose every single thing that Obama has proposed in an effort to win the election in 4 years.
You know what?
That this is just, they'll call him a do-nothing president. It didn't work because he did get health care through, but their goal was to make him a do-nothing president so that at the end of his term, they're like, what did he do? Let's get rid of him. Now it's our turn to come into power.
I think people are too smart for that. I really do. I think they went too far.
Well, I think the Tea Party people proved to you that people are not too smart for that. I think
the Tea Party people are having their problems right now too. I think they became too crazed, too over the top. Well, I mean, that's just my opinion. Is I think it went too far, and I think it's time people said, you know, okay, how can we get things done? Not how can we stop everything from happening.
I also am an independent. I lean towards being a Democrat, of course, but I do think the Republican strategy was sound.
In what way?
If you want to get back in power in 4 years, gang up on the guy and don't approve anything he wants to do.
We'll just see what happens in 4 years, then, won't we?
Well,
3 years,
we certainly will, and I hope
actually, we'll see what happens this November, won't we?
This show, I hope at that time we're on network television.
What do you think of healthcare reform now that it's gone?
I'm very excited. I'm as a small business owner, I'm a little nervous. Honestly, I'm a little nervous as a small business owner because I don't know all of the particulars as to what it's going to cost us, etc. So I want to do some more research on that, although I'm excited to think that we might be able to co-op with other small businesses and buy healthcare. I think that's brilliant.
We're going to be fine. We're going to be fine.
Okay, Anne-Marie.
And it's still important that people who walked into hospitals who couldn't get healthcare before had to go to the emergency room.
I think we all suddenly feel better, don't you guys?
I know, I do.
We're all going to be fine. We're going to be fine.
Here's one that also disgusts me. I'm sorry. And
Boy,
I'm not a Catholic.
I
know I'm having a tough week. I'm not happy with much.
Bluer than blue.
The Pope.
Oh, the Pope.
And the cover up, the whole big cover up. I'm disgusted with it. That they're more concerned about protecting the institution than they are about taking responsibility.
But is this any of what you've talked about thus far in any way surprising to you? That the Republicans would oppose the Democrats, that the Pope would cover up the workings of the Catholic priest? This is not...
I know.
That Jesse James is screwing around on Sandra Bullock?
Yes. I'm sorry, that was surprising to me.
No, it isn't.
It was surprising to me.
Did you look at Jesse James? Have you looked at Jesse James?
How could you screw around on Sandra Bullock?
Oh,
I don't get it. I'm sorry. I don't get it. Okay. Bullying. The whole bullying thing. I'll tell you, this just happened.
Me.
Yeah, but it really disgusts me.
Well, they indict, not indict, but
they
9
named.
kids?
Yes, they're charging 9 kids.
Good. How about that?
And they probably also and should have, and obviously didn't have enough to go on, but should have charged the adults who knew about it, who sanctioned it, who never. No, they said the adults knew about it and should have taken better action. And I'm all for that.
And this is the case in Massachusetts about the young girl who committed suicide due to bullying in her, what town was it?
South Hadley, Massachusetts.
South Hadley, Massachusetts.
And they didn't do much about it until now. Now they're going to have to.
And that was not based because they thought they should do it. It was based on pressure.
Absolutely.
Media pressure.
Were you ever bullied as a kid?
No, not really.
Did I already tell you this? But I was.
You were bullied.
I was attacked on my way home from school.
And what about summer camp?
Oh, you don't even want me to go there. That's another show. And I was bullied there by the counselors, not by the people who were supposed to be taking care of me.
She was made to sleep in a bathtub.
Yes, it was.
I don't think she's recovered. I just want to be on the record. 60 years later.
So what do you have? I have a lot of random news too. Do you have a quick hot flash?
Oh, hot flash. Oh, where is it? There it is.
Jet lag.
It's not myself today. I'm so sorry. I'm someone else. I hope you like me. Yes, hot flash, which as you know is the Boomers' hot news that you can lose of the week. And this surprises no Boomer woman. God knows. Fatty foods may cause cocaine-like addiction. Again, surprise. Sandra Bullock gets screwed by Jesse James, and fat is like cocaine. We knew it. I knew there was a reason I'm so large. So here it is, very basically. Scientists have finally confirmed what the rest of us have suspected for years. Bacon, cheesecake, and other delicious yet fattening foods may be addictive. Hello! Hot flash! I don't even want to go any further.
What's addictive for me right now are the cakesters, Oreo cakesters. I'm like addicted to those.
Are they amazing? Calorie things.
Amazing.
Yeah, they're good.
Yeah, only 100 calories unless you're eating 6 packs of them. And
welcome to the Boomer Broad's Dilemma. All right, that's it for this show. We're ending on fatty foods as we normally would. Oh, we have time for a question? Oh,
quick. All right.
I see. I can't read their fingers. Have I mentioned I'm jet lagged?
And by the way, we will have to say goodbye to our producer Dan,
Dan, I think
who got a full-time, who got a real job. God bless him.
And what was this? He has learned more about menopause than any young man should. Okay, Emery, sweet or salty?
I like them mixed. Sweet and salty.
Was that the question? And on that note, well, that's typical. Sweet or salty?
What can I say?
Okay. Sweet and salty.
Hey, stay
that's
tuned,
us.
folks. Facebook.com, The Boomer Broads.
TurningPointTV.com. And
Or our own website, TheBoomerBroads.com.
We'll be having a show this week again, just a couple of days on family. You're going to love it.
Stay tuned, folks.